Good morning. Sorry, I'm trying to use both hands at once. Hang on. There we go. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, we need clean glasses. I'm a bit froggy again this morning. Sorry. I don't think my cold is coming back. I think I've knocked that on the head finally, but I think I'm shouting over the music, so stop it. Go down a bit. I do think I've got a dry throat from having the heating on, because we've got snow still. It's cold. -5 last night. It's -2 now. I'm not happy about it, but here we are. On Thursday, we're going to be back to 13 degrees again. Go home, Mother Nature, you're drunk. Right? Still too loud. Good morning, chat. Tyler's here. Hey, Tyler. Deb, Susan, Ellie, Chris, good morning. If you are not following me on Patreon, link down in the description, then you need to. I'm just saying. You need to. If you know, you know. By which I mean, if you watched yesterday's stream, or you were here yesterday, you know. Yeah. Follow on Patreon. It's free to follow. Just makes you a free member. But it means you get notifications over there, as well as on YouTube, which YouTube notifications can be a bit dodgy. But you also get some free stuff as well. If you're members, I've got some stuff coming up that you might be interested in. But they're not going to be public, so you've got to be following. But it's free. It's free. Come and join us. It's kind of like having a newsletter without actually having a newsletter, you know? Because we all know I am too lazy and disorganised. Oh, no, lazy is not the word. I'm too disorganised to send out a newsletter on a regular basis. If you ever get a newsletter from me, it's something that I wrote and told Katie about, and Katie sent the newsletter out. Behind the scenes secrets. Morning, Maria. How are you not doing that already? You're a patron, aren't you, Tyler? If you're a patron, you don't need to follow. Not on Instagram. Not on Patreon. If you're already a patron, you don't need to follow on Patreon. That's a given. This is for non-patrons who want to follow on Patreon. I use Patreon kind of like a blog. And I intend to up my game. As soon as I knock this damn bug thing, whatever it is. I don't know. Everybody seems to be suffering with it right now. I'm not alone. I had a very nice chat with a chap called Lee this morning. Morning, Lee, if you're watching. I had to, you know, those things where you have to call numbers and wait for people to answer. And this poor chap, who was like, I started having a coughing fit, then he started having a coughing fit. And we're commiserating each other on having this bug where you feel fine, but then you start talking, and you've got a job that requires you to talk all day, and now you can't. Now you're coughing every 5 minutes, and we had a laugh. It's not often you get to have a laugh with people on a customer service line. So, hi Lee, if you're here. You haven't been an actual patron since 2017? Oh. You pay yearly, do you? Ah, that's why. Yeah, okay. Okay. So you haven't been on Patreon. Gotcha. Gotcha. You might need to check if that auto-renews then. Because the coffee site is no more. Well, the coffee site is still there, but the payments, I don't think... I think I stopped the recurring payments. So you might need to check if yours is going to recur or not. In fact, anybody who paid for the year on Patreon outside of Patreon, so you paid via PayPal, you need to check whether your subscription is going to renew. And you can only do that in PayPal. Go to PayPal, go to accounts, and then go to recurring subscriptions and see if there's a payment, and it will tell you the date and everything and where it's coming from and all sorts. New business model: get new followers and students by calling different customer service lines. Yeah, one at a time. Yes. Please come and follow my channel. No, we were commiserating about having jobs where we have to talk all the time, and I just happened to mention that I was on YouTube, and he asked for my channel. He said, "Oh, what's your channel?" The least I can do is give you a follow. So, I mean, I don't suppose it's his kind of thing, unless he's a crafter of some sort, but, you know, a follow's a follow, right? Anyway, let's get into it, shall we? Right. Yesterday we set up a junk journal for my Christmas Chronicles class. Well, the holiday season. Let's just say it's for the holiday season. I have a Christmas Chronicles class. It's over on Patreon in the shop if you want to join. Starts the 25th or 26th of November. Well, class opens the 25th or 26th of November because there's going to be some printables, and I know people like to get set up in advance. I've tried it before where we actually start on December the 1st, and then people are still trying to put their journals together on the 5th. And, you know, by the 5th of December, you should be in it, right? So we're starting a little bit early this year, so we've got time to get our journals together and all of that stuff. So I've got the class. I've also got, I'm doing Kia's, I think it's called the Midwinter Challenge. The Midwinter Journal Challenge is similar to the Halloween Challenge. And even though I got horribly sick and completely failed to do my section and also finish the challenge in any way, she still invited me back for the winter one. For which I will be doing a live stream on Christmas Day. It will be later than this one, Okay, I am not getting up at the crack of dawn on Christmas Day to stream for you lot. You thought Patreon was going to monthly subscription. Patreon already is monthly subscription. Patreon has always been monthly subscription. That's the point of Patreon. But you can follow as a member, as a free member. You don't have to pay for it, but you don't get all the content. So depending on how much you subscribe, you get different amounts of content. Patreon is monthly subscription, but it's also yearly subscription as well. You can pay for the whole year and get 16% off or something. I think it's like, it works out like 10 months for the price of 12 or something. I don't know. I don't do the maths. I just press the buttons. Yours was the one-time one through coffee. Okay. Fair. As an existing subscriber, Tyler, you can sign up early if that's easier. You can sign up in December and you'll still get your 12 months plus December. I'm not going to penalise you a month for if you want to pay before Christmas rather than struggle through January with it. So entirely up to you. Existing members can sign up before January for the yearly subscription and get 2025. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, we're doing Chronicles class. We're doing Kia's challenge. We're doing other stuff. I've got other stuff to round up for the year. Like I've got some astrology stuff to round up because it's been a big astrology year. Pluto and Aquarius, guys. For me, and there are people who will tell you that there are dates that are set in stone. They are not. For some of us, Pluto going into Aquarius is the beginning or the preliminary to the age of Aquarius starting. We come in like a wrecking ball. Pluto in Aquarius is wrecking ball time. Let's level this thing and start again. Sometimes because we can, sometimes because we need to. But, technological revolutions, that's what I'm banking on, etc. Anyway, last time Pluto was in Aquarius, there was revolutions. American Revolution, French Revolution, all the revolutions. 1780s? Yeah, 1780s, somewhere around there, late 1700s. So I think this time it's going to be a technological revolution. But we shall see. Come back in 20 years and I'll tell you if I was right. Oh God, if I'm still doing YouTube in 20 years, there's something wrong. Anyway. Then again, I started YouTube like almost 20 years ago, I think. Praying for a housing crash as a broke Xennial. Ugh. Well, Aquarius is all about community and humanity and environment. We don't care about individuals. We care about for the good of all. That's us. Love humanity, not so keen on people. So, hopefully, I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's a coincidence what's happening in America right now is coinciding with Pluto going into Aquarius. I don't think that's a coincidence. One might say, without getting wishing to get too political, but the general status in America, in fact, without even getting political, just the general status, the whole capitalism thing. One could say maybe we're about to hit rock bottom. And rock bottom is where Aquarians love, because then we get to change stuff and say, see, your way is not working. How about we try it my way now? The way we suggested in the first place. Let's give it a go, shall we? You know, anyway. I digress, because it's what we do here. I started a junk journal yesterday. Rein it in. And what I had, I thought I'd take a different approach, and everybody voted because I was dithering. And we went with turning a colouring book into a junk journal. So literally just deconstructed a colouring book. You don't have to deconstruct it. I did, because I like to sew in mine, and it's easier to sew if the pages are separate. But literally, I just unglued the whole thing, took out all the threads, reset all the signatures so that instead of being like 9 signatures of 3 pages, it's 2 signatures now. With Christmassy fronts. I love this. I need this on a jumper. Somebody knit me this jumper, please. Black and white, thank you. And then in class yesterday over on Patreon, I got my sewing machine out. I got my sewing machine out, and I made a cover. So I took the cover of what was left of the cover that I already had. This was actually a full cover. I squashed it down the middle. I cut it in half. I sewed on a bit of doohickey. Ignore my horrible stitching. I tried using my other machine, the one I usually use for sewing paper, and it did this. And then my other machine did the same thing, so I think it was the thread. We have proper thread today, so we shouldn't have that issue if we need to sew anything. But anyway, it doesn't matter, it's on the back. I'll just cover it with a bit of washi tape. It adds to the junk journaliness, does it not? Anyway, yeah, so I sewed this down the middle. Now, the way I did this, obviously, if you're over on Patreon, you can see the actual video of me actually doing this. But basically what I did was I took one of these jelly roll strips of fabric. And remember when I said I'd cut the edges off this that were about 1 inch wide, because I was originally going to use this. The cover is quite thick, so I took the 2 cover pieces that I'd cut off, which looked like this. I stuck them together with a bit of Pritt stick, put it in between these 2, and then sewed it up the sides and sewed it across so that there's actually a piece of card in the middle here. So now it's got a bit of a spine. And that spine is just wide enough for 2 signatures. And I will just simple stitch them in once I've finished the journal. Now, of course, this is way too big right now, but it's going to get stuffed because okay, I was going to show you an example. Oh, here it is. So this is what a 20-page booklet ends up looking like once I get hold of it. And this has been squashed down quite some. So this has had time to settle because it's several years old. But this is the kind of thing it ends up as once we're done. And that's what this is going to be like. So having the 2 things for the sections is fine. Right, so I don't know how much sewing I'm going to do today. I've got bits and pieces to do. I need to stitch that on. I'm going to do that later. I've got lots of things to do. I thought I would do mostly the paper stuff over here. I'm shouting over that music again. Did it get louder again? Stop it. I'm going to do most of the paper stuff and art stuff over here, and then I'll probably do the sewing bits over on Zoom, because Zoom cuts out the sewing machine sounds. Although my sewing machine is not loud by any stretch of the imagination, and it's far enough away from the mic that it shouldn't pick up too much. But I am aware that some of you wear headphones, especially if you're at work, and you don't want sewing machine noise in your head if you're listening on headphones. You don't want that. So we'll try it. We'll see if it's okay. Hi, Miss Maddie. The mutt is awake. The mutt is awake. Good morning, Miss Maddie. Belly rubs for the Maddie. Hi, baby. Oh, big stretch. Big stretch. Good girl. Oh, you got cold ears. The rest of you's nice and warm. You've been lying by the radiator, but you got cold ears. Cold ears, my love. Okie doke. Let's get on with some stuff, shall we? Right. So, bits on my cover. On the front cover, I have put a bit of red cord ribbon. Kind of, what's it called? Broad something. Oh, what's the word? Specific type of ribbon that you use for edging. Anyway, yeah, put that on. Added some sparkles. Look at these sparkles. They're moons and stars, look. Moons and freaking stars. Look at that, how sparkly it is. I also I cut through and added some Halloween ribbon because it's Nightmare Before Christmas. I can use my Halloween stash as well as my Christmas stash. And I made a little present with bats on it out of craft paper, stuck it in there, stuck it down in the end because it kept falling out, and then I just added some more presents here, and I'll continue to add to the cover as I go along. I'll find all sorts of bits and pieces that I'll find that I just stick on, but that's where we're up to right now. This is not stuck down. Maddie's barking at something outside, probably the kids playing in the snow because the school's closed. Because we get an inch of snow and everything grinds to a halt. And what we've actually got is 3 inches of snow, so that's it. England has shut down. Okay, so inside. Obviously, you can see where the ribbon comes across here, right? And then on this one, I just started on the first page. I added some of this lovely sari ribbon. So honestly, sari ribbon is where it's at if you want sparkly stuff for your junk journals. Sari ribbon. Go and hit up your local sari shop and just have all the things. The girls in there are used to me now. And every time I go in there, she looks really excited and she goes, I've got loads of scraps. Because she makes saris as well. She tailors saris and does all sorts of things. And she always has offcuts of like sari fabric and veils and this stuff and all sorts of things. And she keeps it in a big bin. And when there's a big bin of it, she'll get really excited when she sees me because she knows I'll buy it. I'll be like, I'll give you X amount for that. And she's like, yeah, sold. Clever reusing the flyers. We get so many of them. Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't want the bad karma of the election posters. But yeah, these kind of junk mail things are great. I was actually going to use this in the first place. But then I decided that the colouring book... Plenty of people have done this before. But I've never seen anybody just use a colouring book. And I can use this as fodder. I mean, look at that train. If that doesn't remind you of the Polar Express, I don't know what does. I mean, I'm here. Look, make it magical. How's that for a Christmas thing? There's bottles of wine. There's creepy Santas. All of it. All of it. All the things. We've got sparkles and stuff. We've even got drunk reindeers. Anyway, so, yes. That's that first bit there. And then I also, because this is Oogie Boogie on the back here, I went for some bright green. Got bright green sparkly washi tape. We've got some green sparkle diamante stick-on strip things. I don't know what you call them. Okay? I don't know what you call them. I think they're called diamante stick-on strip things. I've got these in all different colours. And they're like chainmail, so you just cut them apart and stick a bit on. And it's pretty. And I've got I've got the silver white. I've got the silver on black, which is really pretty. I've got green. I've got red. All sorts of colours. And you just buy them in strips like this and just cut off what you need. It's great. You find them in dance shops. That's where you find this stuff. Or eBay. eBay, dancers and people who make dance costumes. That's where to find sparkle stuff. Anyway. Yeah. So, I don't like these guys. Well, that's not true. It's not that I don't like them. They're not my favourite characters. I love the other characters. I'm really annoyed that there's not enough Zero in this book. So at some point I'm going to have to draw Zero because I don't know if you've seen, but I have a Zero back there hanging on my lamp that one of my patrons sent me. I adore Zero. Zero and the Mayor are probably my favourite characters. One day I will have a Zero Funko. I will have the Zero Funko. I will also have the new Sleepy Hollow on the horse with the pumpkin head. I want one of those as well. With the fire eyes. Yes, we're having that one too. Eventually. But these guys I don't like. So this is a perfect page for just putting something else on. And I think... I mean, this is perfect for a title page, isn't it? I think this would be good for some kind of written something. I have a whole load of stuff. I've got a few extra pages of the journal because these were the bits that were stuck together. So I love this design. This is awesome. I have to learn to do this design because I would draw that everywhere. Zero is the best character. He's the MVP. Yeah, Zero's the MVP. We love him. We've got Bones because obviously Miss Maddie will feature in the journal somewhere. So these were the ones I kept because I liked the designs. I've actually only got one page that I've put separate, and that's this one. Because it's got dice on one side, which is not very Christmassy for me. And also, there's another bit to it. There's another bit. It's got Oogie Boogie. So, yeah, I didn't like the dice design, but I can use the dice design somewhere else. So that's the only piece that I haven't used so far. Everything else, it's all here, plus these pages. Again, I've got bits and pieces that... I mean, that Lock, Shock and Barrel, again, they feature highly in this book. It's really annoying. But these are cool. Wouldn't these be fun with little Santa hats drawn on them? Or Christmas cracker hats or something like that. Make it Christmassy. I think that would be really fun. I've got a page of bats and spider webs and things. Oh, there's Oogie Boogie. There's Oogie Boogie. But I like the spider webs. So I've got this, which is just awesome. I love this page. But I also love the screaming cats on the back. But there was 2 pages of this. So I can afford to take this one out and use this one separately to cover up something I don't like. We've got the Mayor there, but we've also got Bones. So, I mean, there's no reason I couldn't use this as a tip-in and use it as a fold-out, so I can have the Mayor on one side and then I have a page for Maddie on the other. Or I could put it this way. So we've got the Mayor here. We could colour him in, make him Christmassy, and then you open it out and you've got Maddie on the back. Colour them with fairy lights. Yeah, we can do all sorts of things. All sorts of things. Because it's a colouring book. That's the whole point, isn't it? Little skull-shaped fairy lights. Yeah. We could, there's several pages like this and some of them are smaller. So we could turn them into fairy lights. I mean, there's that one there. This has actually looks more like fairy lights, but there's another one of these that's on a black background with just the white skulls. That would be really cute to do with like the gold thread, stringing them together and done as fairy lights with little halos around the lights and stuff like that. That would be really cool. Anyway. Here's my box of bits, and I'm just going to find something to stick over her because I don't like her. We just need something to stick over her. Bit of paper. Oh, I know. I've got some, where's that moleskin paper I found yesterday? There it is. Oh, hold on. Christmas. No, this is the other box. I need to find my other... I've got another box of Christmas stuff. This is stuff I took out for a specific project and never finished it. Because that's what happens here. That's what we do. But, yeah, somewhere along the line, I should have a... Meh. You know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say. I should. So we've got these moleskin pages. Oh, those are stuck together. Okay, so here's a good example. This is moleskin paper that I've pulled out of a moleskin sketchbook somewhere along the line. But this is that useless page at the front and or back. So this is actually stuck together as a booklet. So I'm not going to separate that. I will use it as a booklet. I'll put a cover on the front and then use the booklet. And that could be like for bullet journaling or for lists or something like that. These, however, are separate pieces, so this is fine. So let's grab one of those. Is that about the right... Oh, look at that. That's exactly the right size to stick on there. Have at it, mate. It's exactly what we need. Okay, I'm going to rough up the edges because I don't love... that having, if I'm going to have square paper like this, it needs to be all four sides. It just does. Isn't the Christmas stuff in the other black box? It is in the other black box, but I don't know where the other black box is. I've got a black box with my plain paper, which is up here, which I found yesterday. I've got a black box with that Christmas project, and then I've got a bigger black box, like a old shoebox thing. This is a deckling ruler. It's ridiculously long because it's for deckling large pieces of paper, but it's really good for getting a rough edge, but a straight rough edge. You just got to be really careful with it because you can cut yourself really easily. Which is what I did there. I cut myself and it hurts. And it keeps catching on things. That did not go straight. But never mind. Yeah, we'll cover it with a bit of washi tape, it won't matter. It's better to do it faster than slower. Okay. So that's going to curl up if I put it that way round. So we're not going to stick it that way round. We're going to stick it this way round. We'll have the funny edge over there. That'll be fine. We'll stick that there. So let's do a little bit of layering up. We've also got... Let's pick one of these, shall we? Let's have something here. I like this sparkly bit. That's going to get used at some point. Look, it's foiled. Let's pick something. Oh, look at that. That might work. Sorry, talking to self. Give me a sec. This is how my brain works when I'm working on something. Okay, just bear with me. That train is really cute. Hold, please. Okay, maybe. I've also got You remember I said I cut bits off the magazine? Well, I went through the bits and I found a few bits that have got things like this. So like I could put that there. We've got candles there. Junk journal. There we go. We've got bits that have got really nice strips of food with stars. We've got fairy lights and we've got glittery bits and all sorts of stuff that we can layer up as junk journal-y stuff. Just to fill in gaps or enhance a page or whatever. I quite like that there. I might leave that there. How about... See, this is where my actual Christmas stuff would come in handy, because I would have things like wrapping paper and stuff. Ooh, hang on a minute. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. No, I didn't just remember where my box was, but just hold that thought for 1 second. I did just remember that I had some wrapping paper on my cart. This is from my mum and dad brought me this last year. But this would be quite nice. This is... Ooh, this has got craft paper on the back too. Ooh! Nice. Okay. Let's do a bit of that. And then that. Let's use the smaller candle. Where's that little candle? Because this is quite a big chunk. I don't need a big chunk like that on a... Where's the little chunks? There's a little candle. There we go. That's kind of cute. Do like a little mini collage. It needs something green and sprouty here, doesn't it? Okay. So once I've decided I'm going to stick something down, I just stick it down. I don't fuss with it. This is going on here. End of story. I don't second guess this stuff. If you sit there wondering about, oh, is this going to work? Shall I do this or shall I do that? Blah, blah, blah. You'll just be here forever. Just stick the damn thing down and work with it. If you don't like it, when you're done, stick something over it. All right? That's how it works. But seriously, what can go wrong? What can go wrong? I need another big... Ooh, sorry. I need another big glue stick. This one's almost out. But I will keep this container, and you know all the bits of glue stick that get stuck in your glue stick, I will smush them down, heat them a little bit and smush them down into here, and then I will have a new glue stick. Well, not a new glue stick, but a replacement glue stick. Where is my other glue stick though? That would be useful. Ah, there she is. I've got loads of these. Don't worry, we're not going to run out of glue. Okay. Now this I will probably paint, so I don't want to just stick glue on it. If you stick dry glue, if you stick this down with dry glue and then you say use watercolor on top of it or wet markers or something like that, yeah, it's not going to work. It's going to pop off the page. So I'm going to stick this down with a bit of double-sided sticky tape. And I'm not... a question, when I've worked on junk journals before, do you set up the junk journal in advance, or do you do a page as you get to it? And my answer is no. That's not how I work in a junk journal. I do what I feel like, when I feel like it, where I feel like it. I don't care if it's in chronological order, as long as it's got a year on it, so I know when I did it. That'll do. I just fill it up in any way, shape, or form. So this page is being set up as something I can do a picture on, but I might not come back to this until, I don't know, New Year. This might be the last page I do. I'm just setting it up so that I've got, you know, as and when I think, oh, I really want to do a picture, a painting in my Christmas journal, I can just take this page and go off and do that. There's no, well, there's kind of no rhyme nor reason to the way I junk journal, in all honesty. I just do it. Just have at it. Some junk journal stuff is just too... They try to make it so formulaic, you know? And there's nothing wrong with having beautifully crafted junk journals, if that's what floats your boat. But it doesn't work for me, personally. I like to just play with stuff as I get to it. Okay, I'm going to put this slightly to one side. So I've got one of those puff things on either side. That works. Of course, I'm probably going to cover it up now with that candle, but never mind. And then we'll put the candle on. And like that. Dry throat. So I'm going to put it as far over as I can, but still overlapping, so that it looks collaged together. Can I use that bit of Christmas tree from that other page? I probably can. Probably. Should have torn it the other way. Right, you see when you've got tears like this and you tear it towards you, you get the white core of the paper. If you tear it away from you, you won't. Like that, see? So, let's tear this corner down so it's not so straight. It's a little bit too big, so let's just take off that bit there. There we go. That works. That works. Do I want it over here? Or no, let's lap it over like that. When using a glue stick, if you find that your glue stick or your glue comes unstuck after a while, one, you're not getting the air out, which is why I do this. It's easier with a credit card or something, but the glue sticks are flat on the top. I'm too lazy to find a credit card. Yeah, get the air out and then keep it away from heat sources. Don't put this on top of the radiator. The glue will dry out so much it won't stick anymore. There you go. That's why your glue stick is not working. I've got journals that are like 30 years old that I used Pritt stick for. Because we had this in school. I used Pritt stick for it. And because I've always done that and smooshed everything down, nothing's come unstuck. Went through it all on Twitch and put all the Christmas stuff at the bottom to save for later in the year. Yes, I did. and then I took it out and put it somewhere else. But that's not the Christmas stuff I'm talking about. That is the black box that I put that stuff in. However, I have another big black box that has Christmas fabric, Christmas stickers. It's got all my Tim Holtz. Somebody sent me a pack of those Tim Holtz Christmas ephemera things. I've got loads of those. I don't know where they are. I'll find them. I just don't know where they are right now. I'm looking at this and seeing the green and thinking, actually, I quite like that against that green. But then I lose that bit of the page, and I kind of like that bit. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to... I'm going to take this bit off here. And this bit. It's nice paper, it tears in the right way. And then I will fold that bit so it'll go at an edge. I own a ruler. I don't know where my ruler is right now. Where's my ruler? Ruler, 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 ruler. Where are you? Where are you? Oh well, we'll use this one. And I'll trim it straight afterwards. Okay, so I'll come back to that. Let's find another page where we can pop this. Where, oh, this is going to get covered up. That's kind of cool. Do we have something with a star? Something with starry things. Something with kind of starry things would be nice. Oh, see, there's those little skulls again, like the tiny skulls. That would be fun to turn it into fairy lights. But there's a black page with that same design on, and that would also make for good fairy lights, because the fairy lights would be in the dark then, wouldn't they? More of those guys. Okay, let's use this one. I can't stand this thing. Let's do it up there. Oh, I need it straight at the top as well if I'm going to do it in the corner. Okay. So what are you all up to this morning? Who's doing stuff along with me? Who's playing? A lot of my patrons who are doing, whether they're doing the class or not, have picked up a colouring book to use. Somebody's picked up a Christmas colouring book. A couple of people doing Halloween, the Christmas Chronicles, have picked up the Nightmare Before Christmas colouring book so they can have a go. And most of them are not junk journalers. So... And it's not expensive either, because we're using junk and stuff that we've got hanging around. But also the colouring book is like £4. It's not exactly breaking the bank. Because the last thing we want to be doing is spending expensive money that needs to go elsewhere at Christmas, right? £4.50 for a colouring book is nothing for most people. Got kids old enough to colour it, you can even get them to colour in some of the pages. and add them back in. Right, that's now set up as a bit of a, it's got a nice little twinkle twinkle little star, and I can put some, I can cover this writing up, I can do bits and pieces. We'll figure this out later. I don't need to do it right now. I'm just finding things that I can use. So this green, I was looking at this green and thinking it went with this. And it kind of does. So maybe I do a bit of this on here somewhere. Like a little mini collage thing. I've got some green fabric. Where's my green fabric? I've got green Christmas tree fabric here. Or pine cone fabric. It's not quite the same green, and it's not really the same enough contrast. But I've also got red with mistletoe. That's a little bit dark. I've got Halloween fabric, obviously. I've got, what else have I got? Got some gold. I picked the, this is velvet though. I picked the gold velvet up so that I could, oh, that's nice. Ooh, okay. I picked the gold velvet up so that I could use it for Sally. This could go on one of Sally's pages, I think. But now I'm looking at this and I'm like, ooh, I like that together. I like that together a lot. Okay. I can't cut this fabric because I haven't got my shears. Because they're over there somewhere, they got buried under something. I've got to pull them out. But I think what I'll probably do is cut this bit out here. Just have this as like a highlight piece. And then I might put it against maybe the red. So it's got that warm, homely kind of Christmas Eve feeling to it. And then what you can do is back that onto a piece of sturdy card or moleskin paper or something like that. Or a photo. Sew it onto a photo. You could stick it together and put it on a page, or you could, you know, you could do pretty much anything with it at that point. It's literally just collaging with fabric and paper. But for something like this, I might get a photograph, like imagine this is a photograph of Maddie. I might get a photograph of Maddie and print it out and then sew these onto the corner like this. Obviously not this big, but you know, you use your imagination. That's what we're doing here. That's what we do here. We use our imagination. So I might put that there, and maybe I could stick a piece of maybe craft paper across the middle, or washi tape or something with her name on it, right? So we could have Maddie on there like that. See? That's what I like doing. I'm going to keep those bits together now and maybe do that. We've got a... This is a fiddly thing that I'm not up for this morning. I will fold that together and stick it under my sewing machine foot, and then when I'm in class tomorrow I'll do that kind of stuff. Anyway, does this page need a bit more? It might. Am I looking at this page and thinking, oh, it's a bit plain? But if I do a painting on this, if I do a full colour painting, I don't need anything else. The black and white background will be perfect. If I do a black and white picture here, I might need to come in and colour some of this, or add some coloured washi tape, or even add some strips of fabric or whatever. So I'm not going to do anything more to this until I decide what's going to go here. We have a statue of a person who wrote "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star" and her sister on the high street. Oh, how cute! How cute! Well, it's just saying the town or city you live in, isn't it? So, hello, Pamela. What have we got today? We've got a cool pair. The cool pair is working out by the look of it. He's got his headband on again. Thank you for the super sticker. We do have super stickers and super chats all enabled in the live stream, but we also have super thanks. So if you're watching this as a replay and you want to say thank you, you can do like Pamela's just done and chuck £2 over. Say, here you go. Pamela's lovely. She buys me a coffee every stream, look. Okay. Is it? It could be an avocado. Could be a pear. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't like avocados, so I'm going with pear. It's pear-shaped and it's got a little leaf on the top. So I'm going with a pear. Although, that said, avocados are also pear-shaped with little leaves on the top. So who knows? Right? Who knows? You thought it was an avocado. It's absolutely not an avocado. Okay. I think it's a pear. Avocados are more triangular shaped, I think. I don't know. I don't like avocados, so I couldn't tell you. Right. I like this train. I want to do something with it. And this train is green, I've just noticed. So what if we put that on the Oogie Boogie page? How about them apples? Hi, Miss Maddie. She's awake again. She has woken up. How about if we do this, like that? And we do... I quite like the make it magical bit. I like the whole thing. Can I just get away with putting the whole thing on there and just cover up the bits that say the shop name? Oh, damn it. You and your pretty... What colour is the other train? I think the other train's gold, isn't it? Oh no, the other train is green too. Oh, because they won the Olive Award. They made a green train. Oh, that's clever. Lidl. Not sponsored. Guys, I love your marketing. I love your Christmas marketing. Like the fact that this isn't cheap, crappy paper. You had me there. But I'm loving the Christmas marketing. Maybe we'll keep that one for something else. Because with it saying magical and everything else, and it's got the train, I was thinking I might be able to use it for my Christmas Day prompt. You'll see why I'm saying that when we get there. I'm not going to spoiler it because Kia hasn't even put out the prompts yet. So maybe I'll use it for that. So maybe this one, because then it won't be a whole page. Every time I see that, I'm like, whoa, that looks so good. Creamy potato and stuffing stack. That sounds really nice. Vegetarian. Joe Fran potatoes with stuffing and vegetables underneath it. I might have to make that. I mean, even I can make that. Do it in the microwave, 10 minutes. That's how I roll. Okay, so I quite like that bit, actually, at the bottom with the stars. I could use that separately, couldn't I? Let's take this bit. Oh, I really need to find my other ruler. This one is... Ah, there it is. It got buried. Here we go. Okay. I'm going to take this off here because I really like that bit. I can cover that. That's not a problem. So here's the Christmas Express train. How about if we do that, and then okay, where's my just need to get rid of this shop sign, so I'm going to fussy cut the front of the train to get rid of it. I should have my Tim Holtz scissors to hand, but they're in my pencil case, which is on the other side of the room. I don't want to have to go and get them. Oh, come on! Come off! Off, off! Out, damn spot. There we go. Yeah, that's fun. Okay. Bit of that. Probably too big, but okay, I kind of like that. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to, oh, I love the fact that this wrapping paper has straight lines on the back. Pears are great, but not the skin. Yeah, I don't like the skin on pears, and I don't like it when it goes like, I can't describe it. It goes like scaly. Do you know what I mean? It's got a weird texture to it. I don't like the skin on pears at all. That is not fun. Hi, Miss Maddie. She is back. The Maddie's back. Back again. Hi, what now? Do you need to go out? We are singing. Do we need to go for a wee? Do you need to go for a wee? That's her I need to go for a wee song. Hang on. 1 second, I'm coming. I've just got to stick this down. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. We're all over it. 2 seconds, I'm coming. Hold that thought, guys. Hold that thought. Come on then. Come on then. Shift your bum. think I just saw the black box I've been looking for, but I can't reach it right now. So I'll have a look for that after stream. Right. So, change of plan. Here we go. That now tucks in there quite nicely, right? So, put something on the back of here that we can write on. Like some of that nice thick white paper, actually. It's cute, isn't it? This is my sister. Tell me you're a Virgo without telling me you're a Virgo. This was her wrapping paper last year. So we've got this with all the very muted colours, brown deer, etc. Coupled with this. And coupled with gold, bronze, this colour. Bronze coloured ribbon. That was my sister's wrapping paper last year. And the ribbon had gold edges. Yeah. She does wrapping really well. I'll give her that. She does do wrapping really well. Okay, so let's actually just stick this onto a piece of this. Like that. Let's have the train going like that. Because then it goes whoosh. And this is only... Yeah, that's fine. Let's do that. Easiest way to do that is going to be to put a strip of sticky along the bottom. Like so. So we can stick it onto the paper, which is square. Well, it's not square, it's rectangular, but you know what I mean. It's squared up. Okay, it was meant to be. Look how perfectly that fits. Look how perfectly that width fits. Seriously. What the hell? I couldn't have measured that any better. Okay, so now what we're going to do is turn it over. Actually, no. Before we do that, we're going to... Oh, it's the right size for the... Oh, I'm leaving it like that. I'm not even going to do that. I'm just going to fold this over. I'm not even going to cut it off. I was going to, but I'm not going to now. Because I don't need to cut it down. I'm just going to fold it over. Stick it down. So this side is probably not going to stick without a bit of help. So I'm going to put some more sticky tape on this bit. Note to self. Buy more sticky tape. Okay, so now we've got a nice little bit of something on that side. And then this side looks good. I like that. Let's make this match. So I'm going to steal this bit of green tape that is now covered up down here. You can't see it. There we go. And I'm just going to stick that there on that corner because there's a bit of white there and it's going to bug me. There we go. Need something there. Need something there. Oh! Bits of paper. Bits of paper. Where are they? There's a nice red piece of paper. Is that it? Oh! Oh, I don't want to cover the train though. It's got to be something that's not going to cover the train. I kind of like the star there, but... I mean, I could do that, couldn't I? Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to cut that bit off. I like the star. I like stars, okay? I like stars. And the stars, they're stars. I like stars. Let's stick that bit on there. Okay. Now this is actually loose, and I'm thinking maybe I'll have a tuck within a tuck. Maybe we do a tuck within a tuck. Maybe we hide some things in here and then we tuck it in there. Wouldn't that be fun? So you think, you know, you write on here and then you think it's just a tuck spot, and then you open it and you go, oh, hang on a minute, there's photographs in here or something. Wouldn't that be fun? Or we could stick this on another page and use that as a pocket. That's not sticking and it's annoying me, so that's coming off. Let's stick you over the top of there. There we go, that's better. Yeah, okay, so I've made a pocket. Originally I was making a tuck to put in here, but now I'm thinking, when I stuck that down it doesn't fit. But now I'm thinking, well, why don't we just stick this down on another page? Because we can. Because we want to. Because we want to. I hate that page, so what if we stuck it there? What if we stuck it right in the middle there? That'd be fun. Okay, hang on. So I want to take this page out. This is why I do this. So I'm going to take this page out. And so I put it back in the same place, which at this point is not a problem. But when I am further in and I want to keep things in chronological order, it's going to be a problem. So I just turn the rest of it upside down so I know where to put it back in. So now what I'm going to do is take this. It's colouring paper, right? So it's not the best colouring paper, but it's colouring paper enough. So, what's on the back? Oh, okay. All right. I was going to use green, but that gold's rather pretty. Let's use the gold. Where's my water brushes? Where are all my water brushes? I've refilled them and they are here somewhere. So where are they? There they are. Found them. Yeah, that one will do. Is it clean? Yes. So this is gonna, I want to get rid of this design a little bit. So I'm going to grab some of this gold. Oh, Disney, your paper is lovely. I mean, I know it's not really Disney who makes them, but it's a Disney brand thing. And look, you can watercolour on the paper. I mean, you couldn't layer up on it, I don't think. It's a little bit... It would start pilling eventually, I'm sure. But for now, just to do a border, this is fabulous. Okay, let's get a bit more gold. This is why colouring books are fun. Okay, there we go. And because we can, oops. Oh, I'm going to have a craft to lunch if I don't move that. I knew it. I knew it was gonna happen. I saw it happening before it happened. I knew it. Oh, I've got to stop piling things on top of stuff. Nah. It's because I've pulled everything out and now I need to put some of it away. Nope. There it is. We got the magic gold. Winsor & Newton gold calligraphy ink. It's magical. Magic, 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 magic. Look how it metallicizes. And when you're actually looking at it properly, you can see where... Oh, this will get my steps up, look. It's cheating. But, you know, gets your steps up. There's actually ball bearings in the bottom of these things. So if you can't hear the ball bearing flicking up and down, you haven't shaken it enough. Oh, it's so fascinating to watch it. It's like just tiny little flecks of mica and they've got a life of their own. It's mesmerising. Anyway. Ugh. Oh, come on, don't do that. Okay, we'll put you there. We'll put you there. I'm running out of one sides to put things on. That's the problem. Okay. Got pretty. Ah! Okay. So we'll let that dry. That's not the lid for that. That's the lid for the glue. This has mica powder in it. Don't do what I just did and use this on a water brush. You'll get mica stuck in your filter. I don't care though. So here we are. Just give it a really good wash. Mop up your paint water. I'm such a messy crafter, like seriously. I was that kid, like, for those of you who are around in the 70s, do you remember having to do art at school? And because schools were poor and they couldn't afford to buy loads of aprons and stuff for the kids, you used to have to bring in one of your dad's old shirts and like wear it the wrong way round. You used to cut the neck off and the sleeves off and wear it the wrong way round, like a pinny. I was the kid that was one of the reasons that teachers insisted on that. Because if anybody was going to get covered in paint, it was going to be me. All of it. All of it. I had paint, I had glue, I had glitter. Glitter for days. If we ever used glitter in class, I would be dripping glitter for the next 2 weeks. Everywhere I went, I left a trail of glitter. Hi, Cody. Cody loves wrapping gifts, even odd shapes. I do. It's a challenge. I accept the challenge of wrapping gifts. I do not guarantee they're going to look good afterwards, but I accept the challenge of wrapping gifts. They still do it! Ha! It's such a clever idea because honestly, even if you don't have a male in the house who wears a shirt big enough, or you just don't have a male in the house, you can always go to a charity shop and pick up an old shirt, or go to Primark and pick one up for $2.99. You know, a basic man's shirt that will fit a child is easy to get. So it's a really cost-effective way to make sure that your school clothes are protected and you don't get paint all over you. If I'm honest, if I could get a shirt big enough, I'd probably do it now. I mean, I could do with an artist's smock, in all honesty. I could do with buying some Hessian and just making an artist's smock. Because, dude, I am messy. I'm messy. I'm one of those painters who wipes their brush on their sleeve. It's a good job I wear black clothes, because otherwise I would have colours all over me. This is mostly dry now. It's dry enough to stick something down on. Oh, I did the back of that, and then I didn't need to, because I'm going to stick it down. Oh well, never mind. Because it's a pocket, isn't it? Oh, that was a bit silly. Oh, never mind. It was only a bit. It's only a bit of ink. Who cares? It's not going to break the bank. I've got a whole pot of it left. It's fine. Let's stick this down with a bit of sticky tape. Yeah, I was the mucky kid. I was the mucky kid. Art days, if they knew we were going to be doing art, they would let my mum know in advance. Because I had really long, crazy hair. Like, we're talking Merida style. And my mum would make sure that she pinned it up in a bun for me. So that it didn't come home covered in paint. I mean, I always wore it tied back for school anyway, but I quite often used to just have it in braids. But on an art day, I mean, even the ends of the braids could end up in the paint. So my mum used to pin it up in a bun, like I did for dance class. Mucky painter, mucky eater. Oh God, I'm terrible. I mean, I'm nearly 53 years old, for goodness sake. You would think I would know where my mouth was by now. But the amount of times Especially with drinks, I completely miss my mouth. Often because I'm talking at the same time as I'm trying to drink, but, you know. But also, I don't seem to be able to keep anything on a fork. Spoons I'm fine with. Forks, you get everything on your fork, you lift it up, it's fine. You go from there to there, suddenly everything wants to fall down and it's all down your front. Toothpaste, I don't even change out my pyjamas in the morning before I clean my teeth because toothpaste. Half your clothes have paint on them because you're messy and you've embraced it. Yep. I mean, it's funny. I was reading one of those astrology memes yesterday, and it said people like opposites of things. And for the Aquarians, it said has house clothes and real clothes. And I'm like, yes. I have clothes that I only ever wear if I'm going out of the house. And I have clothes that I would never dream of being seen in public with. Except on a live stream, because you can only see this bit of me. You can't see what the rest of me looks like. This morning it's entertaining. Because it's so cold. And I knew with sitting here by the window it was going to be a bit chilly, even though I'm by a radiator as well. So my legs get cold. So I've got my thermals on. And I got big woolly socks on that cover the bottom of the thermals so my ankles don't get cold. And then I've got trousers on over that. And it looks weird. There's a lot of layers. I look like the Michelin Man this morning. But I'm warm. I'm warm. And I haven't got the heating on. So. Right. Oh. Okay. This needs to be flattened out a little bit to stick this down. So let's grab that and stick that down on that corner. Let's stick this down on this corner. These are actually supposed to go on the corners, you know. They're document holder clips. There we go, that's better. Now if I just pop this down here. Which way up are we going? That's the left, so we're actually going that way up. Okay. There we go. So now we can pop this on here. I'm not going to see all the gold, but that's okay. Does it look janky in hand done? Yes, it does. Am I okay with that? Absolutely. It's a junk journal. Well, I think I may have invented a new term. I think I've just invented the term jank journal. Does it look janky? Yes, then it's a jank journal. It's been a long time since I've coined a phrase. So there we go. It's a jank journal. Because it looks a bit janky. That joke is not getting old today, I'm sorry. Anyway. There we go. So we got sparkly bits. And we've lost those weird devil faces, the creepy devil faces, for the most part. Nobody's going to be looking at that because they're looking at the pretty gold. We've got the pretty train. And then we can write on this bit. I'm sure I can find something to stick there. And then we can put photos inside there. Or a note. Maybe you could put your letters to Santa in there or something. Ooh, you could write a letter to yourself for next Christmas, couldn't you? That'd be fun. Or your New Year's letter or whatever. This is still a little bit damp, but since we are embracing the jank, I'm covered in gold paint. I'm not going to worry about the pages sticking together or blotting on each other or anything like that. I'm just going to put it back in. It's not going to stick properly anyway, so. Right, so where's that? See there? There we go. I can see where my separation was. So this page is going back in here. And then this section, we just flip it around and put it back in. There we go. So here's where we're up to. We've got a cover. We've got a front page. We've got a bit of a thing here going on. Don't know what we're going to do there. Do we know? No. And then we got this. Fun. This is very Christmassy. I'm liking this. Dr. Finkelstein. Sir. I'm looking for something. I don't know what I'm looking for yet, but I'm looking for something. That one could work, I think. And that splits those two dark pages up, so that's good. So I'm going to take this one out of here and swap it with this one. So this will go in the second signature somewhere. I'll just shove it in there for now. And I'll put this here. Yeah, that's better. That's better. The large image was competing with this. So we've swapped it over. We've got this. It's a little bit much, but if you took something and neutralized it a little bit, that would help. Because I don't want to get rid of Finkelstein. I quite like him, and I had an idea for doing the reindeer. For instance, you could take a big image like that. You could put like paper behind it, maybe. Maybe do a, or even paper in front of it. You could do a band across and do a tuck spot for a large image. Like that. Just to take away that background. And then to minimize the background, you could use this same gold. So these two pages matched in a way by color theme. So your head's being strange. Casually constructing A Nightmare Before Christmas and Rocky Horror crossover courtesy of Dr. Finkelstein, Dr. Scott. Yes! Yes! And we've got Rocky and Sally. Ragdoll Rocky. Ragdoll Rocky. Yeah. Or Sally, here's another one. Sally and Jack could be Riff Raff and what's her face? Maria? Is it? No. That's the actress's name. Oh, you know who I'm talking about. Redhead. When Rocky met Sally. Yes! Oh, if anybody's not following, this is... Just imagine what me and Tyler would be like if we actually were in the same room. It would be wild. Magenta, thank you. That's the name. I knew it began with an M. I had the M-A and the A at the end. It was the bit in the middle. Magenta, yes. And then you kind of lock, shock and barrel as the Time Warpers. That would be really funny. Could have Oogie Boogie would have to be Christopher Biggins, wouldn't he? Or Meatloaf. Oogie Boogie could be Meatloaf. want to do now I want to plan an entire Rocky Horror Nightmare Before Christmas crossover. An entire Christmas play. When Rocky met Sally. Yes. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh dear. And they're both musicals, so we can have all sorts of shenanigans going on with the audience participation bits as well. Zero to the front of the line. Let's do the time warp again. Oh, I love it. Anyway, back to the original show. So now we've got this. I do this a lot when I'm constructing a junk journal or working in a junk journal. I will start to go through things and constantly flip through, thinking, right, okay, what's working here, what isn't working here? What's working here, what isn't working here? I'm already thinking I need to do some gold on this page. We already need gold on this page because otherwise mess. In fact, we need some red as well. Let's find a bit of red that goes with the train. The other red train? Could we just stick that on there and call it a day? That would be very lazy, wouldn't it? I want to use that for... No, I want to use that for my other page. Where's my magazine gone? Let's find another bit of red that we can... Oh, hang on. We've got the bit I cut off the bottom on the other side, look. Ma. We could definitely use that, couldn't we? On there, with the gold. I'm not trying to make it too matchy or anything. I'm just trying to... I just want it to look fairly decent. Oh, we got red wreaths. Oh, one of the wreaths on there. How about that? That would look cool. Could even put two of them on there. And cover up that olive thing. Or we could have a little reindeer. Look at the little reindeer. He's so cute. Ow. Oh, I've got this thing happening in my foot. Like, there's your foot, right? Ah! There's your foot. At top of your little toe, heel. Right there, I keep getting, it feels like somebody's sticking a skewer through my foot into the floor. And it'll come and it happen for a couple of seconds and then it's gone again. And sometimes it won't happen again for a couple of days and then sometimes it'll happen a few times in a row. Like last night I could barely sleep because it kept coming and going. But right now I just had it and that's it. It's gone now. Anybody recognise that symptom? Because we've got 3 inches of snow. I'm not going to the doctor, okay? I can't be bothered to Google it. Oh! I thought maybe I had a trapped nerve or something, but I've stretched everything out and I don't feel like there's a trapped nerve anywhere. Right. We need something here is what we need. We need something there. Something tall. There we go. Something tall. Do we have something taller? Maybe a bit wider and taller? What about a bottle of wine or something? Maybe. Oh. What about a bottle of wine or something? Have we got... Ooh, those gingerbread houses are cute, aren't they? Those would be fun to play with. Can maybe draw them. Yeah, it's too big. It is a little too big, that one. Bottle of brandy. Bottle of wine. Bottle of Prosecco. Ooh. So that would work. Let's see what else we've got first. got the Creepy Santa. We're not using the Creepy Santa. Another possibility is to use something like this, where there's text, but turn it upside down and then put something over on the top of it. That's another possibility. I think I might go with that, actually. Sure, why not, Jan? This way we're not advertising anything. We're just sticking bits of paper on. Okay, so we'll put that there, we'll put that there. No, I don't want the white. Okay. This bit is going to be along an edge, so to make sure it sticks down, I'm just going to put a bit of sticky tape. I usually do that on edges because it bugs me when you start turning pages and the pages start splitting. That annoys me. So I usually put a bit of sticky tape down one edge, down the page edge. Blah, try saying that 10 times fast. But then the rest of it I'll just put glue stick on. Oops. No, that's the wrong lid. Dog hair. If you have pets and you don't find at least one dog hair in your craft project, are your pets even really involved in your life? I'll find something to put there to cover that bit. That would be interesting, but it's a bit of overkill. I've got a smaller bit. Ooh, I've got a little bit with some Christmas cookies on it. Oh, little white Christmas cookies, look. Those are cute. Oh! Yes. Okay. Let's back this on something a little darker. This is nice and dark. Let's use this. Yes. Black would be a better contrast, wouldn't it? I'm looking at that bit of black there, you see, and thinking that's rather cool. Have we got any more black bits or very dark bits somewhere? I want a smallish piece. That's nice with the tree on it. That might work. Yeah. That bit there. That's nice and dark. Oh, it's cutting into that. Am I going to want to use that? Well, that's a bit wide actually, so maybe I'll, yeah. Let's just go for it. I've still got half a glass there that I can have sticking onto a page, so if I want to use that, I've still got it. Yes, that looks cool. Okay, let's do that. And I'm just looking at that little bit of red there and thinking, oh, that looks quite cute as well, actually. Maybe. Let's see. Oh, I know. I know. Okay, we're going to stick this one down. So it covers up that bit, and I'm going to stick it up to the edge like that. This bit's going to go on here. I might even leave that so it flips up. No, they're the same glue. They're both Pritt Stick. They're both exactly the same glue. It's just this is for big ass areas and this is for smaller ass areas. Plus, all the bits that get stuck in here when you get to the end of the glue stick, you can take them out and smush them back into here, and then you can just keep reusing this one. Let me think. A little bit of something, something. A little bit of something, something. Just a little bit. Ooh. Let's bring the green across. Yes. That's what we need. That's what we need. Let's make it about that wide. Oh, come on. There we go. I don't know if I want to stick this down yet, so I'm just going to stick it like that for now. So I've got something sticky there. Because I might want to do a hidden thing here. Or maybe pop something in under here. So, you know, put a photograph or something in or something else. And then stick that down on top. I quite often do that if I want to collage things together. And I'm not sure if I want to add extras. I will just either stick things at the edges. Or I'll just put a piece of double-sided tape in the middle. And stick it down. And then I can come back in and slot things in underneath it if I want to. That's a nice bit of trimming. Waste not, want not. Okay, so this would be better sewn. But I can't sew it because I just put double-sided sticky tape on there because I'm an idiot. So instead what we'll do is we'll glue it down with a bit of Aileen's tacky, if I can find her. Come on, Aileen! Oh, there we go. I know. Don't ask. So we'll stick a bit of Aileen's tacky down here. And then stick this bit down this side. All right, Jane. You feeling better? Jane's down with the lurgy. So I feel like this needs a bit of something sparkly and gold to bring out the gold here. So what I'll probably do, I've got some gold embroidery thread. And rather than trying to sew that with the sewing machine, I'll just do a simple, you know, down and up and tie it in a knot and fray it out. And then that'll just have a little doohickey on it. And this will just have a straight bit on it. And then that looks cute, right? To stop that sticking to the other pages while that glue dries, I'm just going to stick a bit of stuff around it like that. And I can come back and do some more to this page later if I want to, or I can, you know, just paint it and have done with it or whatever. I think it'd be quite nice with a big picture, maybe a Christmas card or something, just something to fill up the space. Something like that would be really cute. See, I already like that. I'm already looking at that going, oh yeah, that's cute. See, we could put that there like that. We could have that like overlap that like that. Put that there. Put a bit of something there. Do some gold around the back. That would be really cute, right? Maybe do a quote. Whatever. I'll think of something. Got till the end of the year. It's not like I'm in a rush here. Hey, Rish. Okay, so. Well, let's do just a quick flip back again. I do this all the time, flipping backwards and forwards, because it gives you continuity and it helps you get to know your book. So you're familiar with your book, you know what's where. So when you find something and you go, oh, hang on a minute, I really like this picture. I'd like to just stick that in somewhere. Hang on a minute, I've got a page back here that'll work with. You know, that's what you have to do. This is for Christmas Chronicles, Jane. And other things. It's my whole seasonal journal. I'm starting it now. I already know what I'm going to put in some of these bits. So we've got title page. This bit here, I love Oogie Boogie. And this is not very overly Christmassy. I'm thinking I might do, I've got some journal write-up that I want to do for the Pluto and Aquarius stuff. And I'm thinking I might write it. I've got some onion paper. I might write it nicely on some onion paper and fold it up into a little letter with some ribbon and pop it in there. I think that would be cool. Jack's mad. Ta-da! Isn't it cute? Isn't it cute? See you, Maria. Your meeting should have been an email. Tell them. Tell them it's eating into your craft time, goddammit. Okay, I need to put a light on because it's getting dark. Can you believe that? Was it 3 o'clock in the afternoon? It's getting dark. The hell. Sorry about the glare. That's going to happen. So, just to recap what we did. We took a colouring book. We gutted it. We've changed the cover. We've added a spine. We've rejigged the pages and taken them apart and turned them into 2 signatures instead of about 8 signatures of 3. This is now more of a junk journal style. I have 1 page that I'm going to keep separate that I want to use for something else. I have a couple of other pages, the bits that were glued to stuff. But that's fine because I've got pages in here I don't like, so I can just literally stick these over the top. I can do tip-ins, I can do fold-outs, I can do all sorts of stuff, so that's fine. Pages like this, I mean, this is prime for doing, like I was talking about, we were talking just now about using one of these and doing them all different colours and turning them into fairy lights. Wouldn't that be great on there? To do that as a design. Because this is very, very dark in Halloween. And I like it. Don't get me wrong, I like it. But I've got 2 pages of this. So wasting one of them with something fun over the top. Completely fine. The alternative is I do my Saturn in Pluto stuff here. And then I print out one of Toadfoot Tales printables. And I put that on this page. You know, I've got 80 pages to play with here and I've got 6 weeks to do it in. So, and I don't do every prompt in a challenge. I'm not that kind of person. And even when I try, I very rarely manage to do it. Vis-a-vis, ye olde Halloween journal challenge. Yeah, I'm going to do every day, I said. And I got up to like 26. And then I got hit with the flu. So I didn't finish it. Could make them half pages. Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking with this. I could do a half page. Like that. And then I've still got this part. But I think those would be really cool coloured in with different bits and pieces. There's all sorts of stuff we can do here. I mean, even to cut Oogie Boogie out and put him on that page would be rather cool. I think it'd be better than that background. And then this background, you could colour different swatches and use it on a Sally page to turn it into a patchwork. Am I now thinking, hey, I might want to do that? Because that's an Oogie Boogie page. Dude. Dude! This is what I mean by don't overthink it. I don't like planning pages much. I brainstorm ideas for pages, and then I'm like, oh, hang on a minute, that works. Because this is current. This is like now. This is the beginning of the journal. So the November stuff, technically I want to do at the beginning. I don't have to, but I want to. I want to do November, then I can move in December, and this 31 days of December can be in any order. But keep November together. So I could do my write-up for my Halloween Pluto and put them into here. I could even use, look at that. I've got that little booklet thing from where the moleskin pages were stuck together. I could put a cover on it and put it there. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? I can even add pages to that if I want to. And then on this side, we got Oogie Boogie causing chaos because Pluto in Aquarius. He's the most Pluto in Aquarius character of them all. I mean, it's a big old game of chance. And then I've got all these bits left I've got spiderweb designs on one side, but I've also got all these patchwork bits that I can use on a Sally page, colour them different colours and, I don't know, turn it into a patchwork page. This would be much easier if I was using my Tim Holtz scissors, which is what I got them for, but they're on the other side of the room. And the I can't be bothered to get up right now is strong. Oh, my throat's so dry. I need to go and put little buckets of water around the house so that it's not so dry. Who needs a humidifier or a dehumidifier or anything? Nah. Just put little cups of water all around the house. And then the bonus of this as well is that I've then got a page here where if I want to do some proper colouring one day, I can colour Oogie Boogie in, can't I? Do him like properly, like arty properly. Really go for it. I think the Screaming Pumpkins work for this. I like it. I like it. Now, if I want to paint him, I'm going to need to matte medium him down so that he won't pop back up off the page. So I think what I'll do just for now, like I said earlier, is just, I've got some repositionable one. I got some repositionable tape runner somewhere. Where have you gone, Joe DiMaggio? Oh, I just found that small tin of paints I was looking for the other day. Where is my tape runner gone? Oh where has my tape runner gone? Oh where can it be? Okay, I can't find my tape runner right now, so I'll just grab a bit of this, this is kind of removable tape. It's a bit like washi tape. It's vellum tape. It doesn't stick terribly well. You can peel it off, and I'll just roll it around like that to make it double-sided. And I'll stick it in the middle of here. And I'll stick him on that page, and then I can decide how and where I want to colour him and how I want to put him on and whether I want to do stuff with the background first and all that. Because I can take this off, you see. You could do it with washi tape as well, but it's vellum tape. It'll come off. As long as you're careful. But he's got his place. This tape is really annoying me because it doesn't stick properly. I will make you stick. I will make you stick. Bit of 9-inch nails there. And or Johnny Cash, whichever you prefer. I will stick you down. I will make you stay. What? There we go. Now stop it. So that, I've already decided what this page is going to be. So I don't forget, because we know that'll happen, I will just grab a pencil and I'll put on here Pluto in Aquarius. So that I know that that's what I've designated that page for. And then we've got this page. Love the little tab. Again, we've got writing place, but this is unstuck. Now I can always stick this down later. I can stick a photo on here if I want to and be done with it. But if I want to hide some photos or hide a Santa letter or a letter to myself or something like that, I can do it in there. Hide it if I want to. I don't know why I'm going to do that page. Oh, look! Ugh! That's making my eyes go squiffy. Here we go. How about we take these bits? Can we put these back together so it looks like Oogie Boogie? Can we do that? I don't think we can, but that's that bit. That goes there, I think. And then, no, it's not going to work. But we can just do these bits like this. So maybe we do that one there and that one there. And that bit maybe that bit there, and then perhaps that bit up there. because this is double thickness paper right here, I could actually, oops, come in with some alcohol markers on this bit. You meant half a page at the binding? Oh yeah, like that you mean? Yeah, I plan on doing that with a couple of pages as well, because I've got a couple of pages like this that are big plain pages on both sides. That's a perfect page for doing something like that with. I'm just having a smaller page somewhere. That is the plan. Stan the man. You know what would be fun with this one would be to colour all the patchwork and then sew around it. So coloured threads around it. That's on the back. Oh yeah, we just got a pattern on the back. That would look fun with some colour thread over it. So we could just come round and stitch all the patches. That'd be fun. I like that idea. Okay, that's broken that page up a bit. By the time we come in and do some colours on that, and maybe a bit of sewing, that'd be kind of cool. Be fun to do hand stitching, so you could do different embroidery stitches. And because I do my embroidery so that it looks the same on both sides, because that's how I was taught to do it, and I don't have any knots or anything, and I don't stretch threads across things, it'll look the same on both sides pretty much. So I can sew stuff on here and it'll just be a pattern on here, and then I can use this for whatever. Yeah, I like it. Right, okay, let's give that a bit of a whirl. Let's grab some, I'm going to use kind of spooky colours, but I'm not going to use Sally's colours because it's a Christmas journal. We're not going to do that. Let's use a darker red than that. Let's use a nice crimson red for this. Yes, that's a better idea. Let's see. It will dry lighter. So it might look really dark at the moment, but it's okay. It will look lighter in a minute. I'm not going absolutely crazy doing every single piece a different colour. I'm just going to alternate the colours a little bit. Maybe this up here we could do maybe a tartan type look to it. Like that. Isn't that fun? Once we've added some stitches to that, I think it would be really cool. Okay, so let's do this bit green. A bit of red. Let's do the little bits on this side in red. All the little pieces. Like that. Let's have a green and yellow stripe down here. And we could even come in with, ooh, got a glittery yellow pen here. We could come in and do some extra bits like that. Maybe we do kind of a tartan thing on this one. Do you love me a bit of tartan? Jazz that up a little bit. Maybe we could do some glittery gold stars. Cute, right? Hi, John. Isn't that cute? Where's my music stopped? I've got it on random, but whenever it gets to playing the last song, it decides that's it. It's not going to play anymore. Even though there's like 300 tracks on here, it'll just suddenly decide, okay, I'm not going to play anymore. Because we've reached the end. We haven't reached the end. We've played the last song. We've played the last song on the list. We haven't reached the end. Maybe this one we could do solid stars. and dots. We could do a green on green. So we could come in here and do a bit more layering in places to give it a green on green effect, and then use the gold bits that we put in to add another layer. Fun, hey? Tyler's just got to the bit where the music stops, and this is me 5 minutes later saying, yeah, I fixed it. The lag, man, the lag. I even changed the bit rate and dropped the latency, so there shouldn't be any lag, but there's lag. There's lag. It's not as bad as it was yesterday. Like 15 minutes of lag yesterday. It was ridiculous. There we go. There's a start to that page. We could even do Sally in Christmas colours, couldn't we? And then embroider on her dress as well. That'd be kind of fun. Let's add some more of this. We like the glitter. Let's put the glitter on the red. Like that. Put some stripes on this bit. Well, we've done this side. We've done this side now. Actually, the glitter stands out better on the yellow than it does on the red, which is really interesting. But you can't see it under the lights anyway. It's really just for when you're browsing the book, you would see it, right? And it is a glittery gel pen, so in real life it actually does look really nice and sparkly. But obviously on the camera it doesn't pick up very well. But in fact the colours don't even pick up that very well. I keep saying that. The colours don't even pick up that well on the camera. But I'm thinking this big old... You know what I'm going to do with this? You know what I'm gonna do? Guess what I'm gonna do? Oh! I'm gonna need a bit of gesso. Ah! Is this gesso or matte medium? Doesn't really matter. Oh, it's matte medium. Okay. No, well, I'll do the whole page then. And then I can do the background if I want to with acrylic paint. I mean, you don't have to gesso it, but this particular one I need to because the paint will seep through the paper otherwise. Oh, this is a mess because I've used the wrong thing. because it happens. There we go. This is what happens when your pots look the same. But that's okay. It's only to stop this stuff seeping through the paper, because it will. So I'm just sealing the paper. Usually I would put it on a white surface, but it's already a white surface, so I don't need to worry about that too much. And then because this is a water-based paint, I'm actually going to put it on while the matte medium is still wet. What this is bright aqua glow-in-the-dark paint. Because, hello, what else are we going to do with a big old jack face? So I'm going to do my first layer while the matte medium is still wet, so it kind of mixes together and becomes more more waterproof. There we go. It's also thickening up the matte medium, so it's looking a bit better. Yes, I will come in and redo the eyes and things afterwards, but it's easier to do the black over this stuff than it is to try and do it the other way around. Now we're going to get some more, put on a slightly thicker layer. I'll try and mist the eyes a bit with the second layer. But because I've covered the whole page in matte medium now, I can come in and use acrylic paint on the background if I want to. I mean, I could have anyway, but I can really go to town with it if I want to, because it's sealed. It's not going to bleed through onto the other page. I wouldn't normally bother. I've only put the matte medium down. It should have been gesso, basically. And I've only put it down so that this stuff sticks to the page better, because it has a tendency to flake off. If it was just painting it white, I wouldn't have bothered. So this stuff, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but literally, oh, no, that's too dark. That's not dark enough. Look, I keep hitting the camera because I'm too far away. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. But it does glow in the dark, I promise. I promise it glows in the dark. It does, really. I've got a light on, of course. That doesn't help. So I'll lift this up a bit. Put this behind here, so it's not showing through from the other side. Kind of shield it a little bit. Can you see how it's glowing in the inside? It might not be picking up on camera, but it is glowing on the inside. And it'll be a kind of weird sickly green. So that needs to dry. So I think I'll stop there for today. We've gone over a bit, but I've kind of done that deliberately because I'm not doing Twitch this afternoon. I don't think my voice will keep going through a Twitch stream as well today. And I'm not going to make myself sick trying to knock it out of the park and do all the things. I'm going to go and work on my Christmas Chronicles, finish getting the printables ready. Well, have some lunch first. Then finish working on my Christmas Chronicles printables so that I can finalise them and get them put up next week. And then, yeah, that's my afternoon. I'm going to work on my Christmas Chronicles printables. If you want to come and play, come on over. I won't be doing anything for the class specifically in this journal on camera, on YouTube. I'll be doing it over on the class itself. You will see things that I've done, but you won't necessarily see me actually doing them. But I will do other stuff in here as well as I'm coming along. I'll show you what I do for my my throat's gone. I will show you what I do for my Pluto in Taurus, Pluto in Aquarius page. I've got another Jack Skellington face right there. That's a bit annoying. I've got like two right together. Oh well. I'll think of something. This one will glow in the dark. I've got plenty of other things I can do. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I've got the other Jack page right there. Literally the same picture. Whoops! I blame Disney. It's their book. Right. I'm going to call it a day. Thanks for joining me, guys. I will be back tomorrow morning to do some more of this. And we'll be doing some more sewing type bits in class tomorrow. I might do some of the embroidery on this. That would be fun. And then Friday I'll do a longer stream on Twitch. I might start at 3 instead of 5. So instead of doing 5 till 7, I might do 3 till 7. Something like that. To make up, well, not make up, but to cover the fact that I'm not doing it today. Because it'll just be me and Tyler and Susan hanging out today. But Friday is usually quite busy. There's a lot of people about Friday, so I'll do a longer stream on Friday and we can get into something. Maybe we do a painting or something on Friday. I really feel like doing some painting. Like proper painting. I haven't done a proper painting since like January. I really feel like doing some proper painting. So maybe that's what I do Friday. I've got several things that I'd quite like to finish. I've got my angel that I'd quite like to finish. He's a very Christmassy angel. I think he would be fun to finish. Yeah. So that's the plan, Stan. I'm going to go and work on my Christmas Chronicles class this afternoon. I will be back here tomorrow at 1 o'clock doing some more of this. In fact, I will leave this as it is. I'm not even going to move anything on the desk except my coffee and my phone. I'm going to leave everything else out so I can just sit down and start again tomorrow. Because I don't need my desk here. I can work over there. And then tomorrow afternoon, we've got Patreon. I'll do some more of this, but the more sewy parts, and maybe I'll go through the journal. I'll go through the journaling for the Pluto and Aquarius stuff, because astrology is something we do over there as well. So I can talk through that while I'm doing it. And then Friday we'll do a Friday Crafternoon. Friday Crafternoon over on Twitch. That'd be fun. And then Saturday we've got Art Club. Yay! As usual, because this is how we roll over here until I get things sorted and figure out why I get so much lag, I will turn the cameras off, turn the music up, headphone warning. I will turn the music up, turn the cameras off. You may hear some shuffling around in the background because I can't turn me off. But I need to wait until the lag is gone on YouTube. Otherwise, when I stop the stream, it cuts it off for the replay, which is very annoying. So when the screen goes black, the stream's finished. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you again very soon. Bye-bye.